Sophie. We're taking our motorhome around the country. Throughout North America, we're on the road. It's Pauhana Travels, here we go.
Well, hey guys, we are now, what time is it, babe? It's almost 4 o'clock, so we've been on the road for almost 5 hours.
That long?
Well, we stopped at Camping World and left a deposit.
Yeah, I think you.
And then we stopped just north of Sandpoint, Idaho to have lunch, and I finished editing our first YouTube video for this trip. It was our departure day video, and now we're probably about
15 minutes from the border?
15 miles. But so far we've had a little rain.
A little rain and mostly sun. It's been beautiful.
Yes, it's so green. The mountains are snow-capped, and just really been enjoying the ride, and the puppies are handling it well. Here's Spirit at her feet, and Sophie's in her purse. Anywho, we just passed a sign that said Eastport border crossing is in 16 miles, so we had it pretty close. And we will not film the border crossing, but as soon as we are across in Canada, we'll jump back online here with you folks and tell you how it went. So, but first, before we cross, we're going to stop at U.S. Customs and Border Patrol and register our shotguns with them so we can bring them back into the United States, up in Alaska, and when we come back home in the fall.
Hey guys, welcome to Cranbrook, BC.
They let us in!
Woohoo! We made it through the border today. It was a great day to pass through the Canadian customs.
It was a beautiful drive. We saw a herd of deer. That's our only wildlife for today.
Pretty good sized herd. I mean, there are quite a few deer there too. It was kind of neat.
Yep.
Yeah, but beautiful drive. We got some mountains just to the north of us. I don't know if you can see them right now or not, but it's pretty. So let's just go over a little bit about our experience going across the border. So as most of you know, we are traveling with normally travel with handguns. However, for this trip, since we're going across the Canadian border and into Canada, we had to ship our handguns to Alaska, and we'll receive them when we get there.
Because handguns are a no-no here in Canada. They are illegal.
Absolutely. However, we did keep 2 shotguns on board, and those shotguns are used for personal protection against wildlife. That was something that was a question asked to me. And we had to stop at the U.S. Customs and fill out our declaration form, letting the U.S. Customs folks know that we own these guns. We're transporting through Canada and back into America.
That way, when we end up in Alaska, we'll have no hassles with our shotguns.
Mm-hmm.
And that declaration is good for the entire lifetime that we own those shotguns.
So we keep that paperwork with us at all times, and anytime we travel, we're good to go into the United States.
Yep. The Border Patrol did want to see our guns and verify the serial numbers. So Gary learned a small little lesson.
Yeah, if you have any aftermarket appliances added to your shotgun or your gun of any kind, your rifle, however it may be, if it's covering the serial number, the Border Patrol agents will want to see that serial number, so you'll have to remove that appliance, whatever it may be. So just do that ahead of time. I had to go rummage through my toolbox to get the tools to remove it.
But
Took a few minutes.
You were prepared and you had what you needed to get it
Yeah, I
out.
had exactly what I needed, yes. So they gave us a stamp of approval and a signature for the shotguns and sent us on our merry way. And we went into the Canadian Customs line, and it wasn't very long, only 3 cars ahead of us, something like that.
3 cars, I maybe waited 10 minutes.
Yeah, very, very short wait time. At the window, they asked us what we're doing, what we have. Of course, since we are carrying shotguns, I wanted to self-declare the shotguns, because that's just something we want to do.
And on top of that, I had already pre-filled out the forms necessary to bring our shotguns into Canada. So we just handed them over. So I think they were very satisfied that we were prepared.
You know, and in reading all the required documents for crossing the Canadian border, vehicle registrations, pet licenses, or pet
Health
certificates.
They weren't even worried.
Insurance, cards, this and that. We had everything prepared. They didn't ask for it.
They didn't look at his driver's license.
No.
Of course, we have passports.
Yeah.
But they didn't ask for his insurance. They didn't ask for our driver's license. They just asked if the dogs were up to date on their vaccines. So.
Yep. So I also declared our alcohol
and the bear spray.
And the bear spray, which is good stuff. I mean, I'm not ashamed to have it, and you know, I knew I was under limit, so it wasn't a worry.
And he even declared that he took a little more beer than he should have.
Absolutely. I like my beer.
So
at the window, they just said, okay, he filled out all the paperwork and asked us to go into the secondary inspection lanes. And at this point, we're going, oh no. And then he told us, bring back the paperwork into the office and speak with them at the office.
And that was a breeze. All he said that we needed to do was take the piece of paper that we had pre-filled out before we got there.
For the guns.
Go in, pay $25 for our permit.
Mm-hmm.
They probably put us in their system just so they know that if we ever get pulled over that we have guns.
All right.
And then they sent us off on our merry way.
It was super simple.
It was.
I think it was the whole, maybe an hour, 45 minutes for the whole
Maybe,
crossing.
and that's hitting both border patrols, both Canada and the United States.
It couldn't have been more than an hour, probably more like 45 minutes. Simple, and we were prepared for everything. And now we've made our way up to Cranbrook. We're sitting in this awesome Adirondack chair.
Isn't this
It's
cool?
really cool. I want to take this with us.
We were eating
It would be
dinner.
great.
We were eating dinner, and I was looking out the window. I was like,
We gotta
babe,
go do that. Sit in that
that's
chair.
where we need to do our
Yeah.
next post.
So I just kind of, you got to walk around town a little bit and spy the weird stuff and the cool stuff and take advantage of it.
I also want to say, I want to thank Home Hardware Building Center.
Absolutely, yes.
They have huge signs that welcome campers and truckers for overnight parking.
Right.
And it even says, because you are a customer too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, literally 10 feet away is Walmart and Canada Superstore, and both of those places do not allow RV parking. No parking. No parking. No parking. More no parking. Parking. Thank you, Home Hardware Building Center.
Canada Superstore did allow RV parking up until about a week ago. And then they changed their policy and there's no more RV parking there.
Yeah, so I had done a little research and thought, oh, okay, we have two choices. And we decided to go to the one that didn't allow first.
Right.
But good for us, we only had to go about 400 yards.
Yeah, maybe that.
Over here to Home Hardware Building Center. And we're parked up right up against the lumber building. We can even put out our slides without hurting anyone.
Right.
And we're gonna enjoy a peaceful but cold.
It's gonna be like down to 28 tonight. Well, that's fine. And maybe we should drop a pin for this location.
Yes,
and on a map and GPS coordinates and all that stuff.
I just updated campendium.com as well, as this is a valid boondocking location.
So tomorrow, I think we're only staying here tonight. I think tomorrow we're going to head north. I'm not sure if we're going to hit the Banff and Jasper area tomorrow or the next day.
Maybe Radium Hot Springs?
Maybe Radium Hot Springs. That sounds kind of nice.
Even though we've only been on the road for...
Hey, take advantage of what's there, right? It's beautiful.
Right. We love to soak in hot water.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Day one is in the books, and it was fabulous.
Had a great time.
How many more do we have?
I'm not even counting.
Way too many.
Not even counting.
So I just want to say thank you for following us. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button.
That's an important one.
It's because things are going to get epic.
It's going to be great.
And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up down below. Leave us a comment. We'd love to chat back with you. And until next time, Pauhana.